What role will travel advisors play in the future, which we always worry about when compared with OTAs and direct bookings and other forms of distribution? Anybody wants to take that? Lindsay, let's get Lindsay, and then we'll.
Sure. I think, one, thank you, travel advisors, for being here. I know they used to say that they're going to disappear and fall off the earth. I totally disagree. I think you're more important than ever. I think as we talked about the complexities of travel now, whether it's multi-gen or solo travel, I think, and people are traveling further and more remote than ever. And I see this definitely in adventure travel, but also luxury travel. I mean, this is where travel advisors are not just booking hotel rooms and flights. I mean, they're planning what you're providing a guest, an OTA can't. And I think that that's really the difference. And you're providing so much more value than ever, not only planning multi-destination and complicated trips, but it's all of those experiences. And you have access and knowledge that you would have to spend hours and days researching on the internet to create. And I think that's where the travel advisor is becoming even more and more important. I'm excited to see there is growth in this area. People do see it as a career. And so that's been refreshing. So we see it, I mean, the OTAs are never going to go away as well. They play an important role. I think we have to accept that as part of it. But I think I would say it's better for corporate travel and kind of more direct versus some of these complicated, truly experiential trips.
Any other comments on travel advisors?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for us at AmaWaterways, you are the foundation of our business. More than 97% of our business is booked by you. So give yourself really a hand of applause here. We couldn't be successful without you. And I completely agree. Today, in our digital world, we spend so much time on searching in websites, and there are so many different options that you actually can save the client the time because you know exactly what's going on. You go on different trips, you can qualify, you have so many of your guests coming back and reporting back from there, so you can take their advice as well. And I'm also, when I came to the room here, my first thing was, wow, I'm impressed how many young travel advisors are also here in the audience. You know, I'm European, and when I moved to the United States, for me that was the first thing 20 years ago when I thought, okay, in Europe everyone is very young advising about travel, and here I saw a lot of more older folks in the audience, and I'm very happy to see this shift again, because our millennials also, they need you. They work hard and you save them the time and you give them the best recommendations. Personally, I have to say, I cannot even think that we could build more ships without you. Okay. Yeah, and so it is our lifeline. You are our extended sales force, the backbone of our company. So thank you so much to all of you.
Absolutely, Jackie.
So it's more than just a name. You know, last year, many of you are probably aware that ASTA changed the name from the American Society of Travel Agents to the American Society of Travel Advisors, because it really is much more descriptive of what you do. You are trusted advisors. You're specializing more. You get to know more about less rather than less about more, which is really important. And you can help your customers navigate through just the plethora of information that's available that frankly can be overwhelming. So we're definitely seeing more of you specializing, and that not only helps with your development, but also with your marketing. And, you know, continue to do that, continue to learn those destinations, to learn the resorts and hotels at those destinations, to meet and get to know the general managers and the concierge and folks that can help you make a difference and to ensure that your clients are spending their vacation time and getting the most out of it.
And Kristin?
Well, I would like to remind, I started my career as a travel agent because I wasn't tall enough to be a Pan Am flight attendant. And so that goes back to 1982. And I was hearing when I was getting my CTC that travel agents weren't going to be around and technology was good. And here we are. So really, I think, and I love what Jackie said. My advice for travel agents is it is knowing more about less. I mean, the world is so big. There's so many different things about travel and expedition and adventure and wellness. And I think travel agents who are successful are those who go very deep and get very focused. And if you think about this multi-generational trend and family and group and people wanting to come together, and you think about, frankly, compensation, sometimes it takes just as much time to book 2 people as it might to have a group of 20. And so I really think if I were a travel agent tomorrow, I would really focus on this trend that I don't think is going away, which is people wanting to come together and travel with friends or family or reunions or affinity groups, because we all love a book club. I mean, next week I will be on our new Holland America ship where Oprah Winfrey is our godmother, and it's a girls' weekend. So, all these.
Is that why they
sort of
put me on the earlier
specialty-
cruise? And I was there 2 weeks ago. They didn't let me.
but I think there's just so many of these niche opportunities. But I think focusing matters because it's too hard to know something about everything. The world's gotten too big.
Absolutely. And one more question after this, but you
Yep.
can make your question.
I want to just say that when you're not feeling well and you think your health is off, you go to a doctor, right? Because it's too overwhelming to understand. You can't self-diagnose, right? When you have money that you want to invest, you go to a financial advisor, someone who can guide you through all the choices that you have. When you want a return on your time, which is the most precious thing that we all have, besides being our physical ability to do it, is travel. And you want someone who is knowledgeable enough that can help and guide you to the best experience that you have, because you can't return a vacation. And I completely agree. We as an industry fulfill a fundamental human need, which is about delighting people and bringing people together. And we need this as a planet right now. And so what you all are doing makes an enormous difference. And it's so refreshing to me. Just in the last week, I've had 2 friends who are putting sort of more independent travel trips together say, I never thought about using a travel advisor, but I'm going to. And I think that speaks volumes to the work that you're doing and the opportunity that's ahead for us.